The Chelsea. +1. Okay, all right.
We not
Right.
doing that.
I just need to know one thing before we start, because you know I'm extra. Am I going to be taking questions from the audience? Because I feel like I made it.
Where did you make it to? Besides on my nerves.
Gotcha.
Now let's hop right in. Shantae, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm a little sweaty, a little tired. Just finished cycling, but I'm good. How are you?
Good. You know, round in the house and I'm in the house round.
Hey, twerk.
That's
Okay.
all. It's pretty much all I got. That and working. That's all I do.
Mhm.
But I'll hop right into it. Name, business, and your 16 social media handles.
Girl, because there's so many. I was just running those down in the car like, wait, please don't let me mess up. So I'm Shantae, Tayda, for those of you who know me on Instagram. My personal page is it's Shantae Nicole. My cooking page is Cooking with Tayda. I'm also a featured sister on Sisters Taste RVA, and I'm part business owner of TNT Clouds. The
Woo!
other owner is my girlfriend, Letitia, also known as
Yeah.
Ty. That's a good hello, Letitia. You know.
Exactly. Where is she?
She did not want to get on the camera.
I know she didn't. She's a little shy, guys.
Mm-mm.
Now, how long have you been in these perspective fields?
So let's start with TNT Clouds. We just came up on our 1 year anniversary in April. So that is a mobile hookah company. Basically, we travel to you, bring the party to you. And like I said, we have been doing that for about a year. Right now, we have plans to switch over from actual mobile servicing in like entertainment spaces, clubs, nightclubs, lounges. And we would rather go the rental route and more of merchandise. So that's where we're going there. Cooking, I kind of fell into cooking somehow. I'm not really sure how I stumbled across that. I've always had a passion for looking at chefs and Food Network, like learning different techniques on there. But I want to say in the last 5 years, I've really started picking up on cooking. My friends come over, they'll have some of my food, Chelsea, you being one of those. So it's become a big deal in my life, so I'm very excited about it. Sisters Taste RVA, that really kicked off at the beginning of the year before the pandemic. Kind of had to put that on hold into everything being shut down. But basically, that is a restaurant review page of Richmond and surrounding areas where we're giving our reviews of personal dishes that we decide to select.
Absolutely. Now, what gave you the idea, like cooking with Tayda? I know that you said you kind of fell into it, but what made you say, okay, well, let me go ahead and make this a platform?
Bro, because every single time it's like, I will create stuff in the kitchen, like, and not know where it comes from, and it just be bomb food. And people like, you should really think about selling food or putting out a sauce line or a spice line, getting people to taste your cooking because it's just that good. And I really didn't pay attention to it until like really, really this year. I really decided I wanted to take it seriously.
And you have dinners coming up again, right?
You coming to help?
Talk about those.
Oh, yes. So Saturday, which is the 20th, the day after Juneteenth, we're celebrating that. I have Tayda's to go round 2. So basically this time I will be doing stuffed salmon meals. This event sold out again, so I want to thank everybody who participated in that.
What brought you to these fields? How'd you know, okay, this is what I want to do? Or tell me a little bit about like that aha moment for you.
So I think with the food, that's definitely easy for me because I love to eat. I love to eat good food. I love to cook. I just love the fact that people enjoy what I put on the table, or I can enjoy what someone else is putting on the table. I'm greedy. So naturally, if I'm greedy, not everybody can cook. So I need to learn how to, know how to cook the stuff that I like to eat, which is a wide variety of things. Hookah, I think it kicked off, we had that aha moment, Ty and I, or Tisha and I, just talking. We don't have any mobile hookah services, and we would see it like in Atlanta or New York. We would see those things, but we really didn't have that in RVA. So we felt like, hey, let's bring that experience to RVA, and that's what we did.
Absolutely. Now, if you're not working, what would be a typical day for you? Hobbies and or guilty pleasures. Let's do pre-quarantine and quarantine.
Pre-quarantine, happy hours, going out to eat with friends. Post-quarantine,
Happy hours and eating.
happy hours indoor, virtual happy hours, virtual clubs, you know, the close friends coming through to sit on the patio or whatever. Yeah. So basically the same thing, just more limited during quarantine. Yeah. So it's going to be like this 2020.
Now, what is a pet peeve of yours?
Ooh, a pet peeve. I hate repeating myself. And that's like a catch-22 because I hate repeating myself, but I talk fast.
Now, when you wake up and Shantae isn't feeling her best, who puts your cape back on, like on the days where you don't have it?
My girlfriend. She does. She's a sweetheart. When I'm not feeling like myself, and it's been really rough these last 3 months, right? Because everything is really different for everyone. So emotions are completely out of whack. There's no outlet. Whereas I would go to work every day. I could come home and chill, relax, you know, pour a glass of wine. I'm at work all day. I get off, and this is still right. This is still my work. Yeah. All that. Yeah. So it's like when I'm feeling down, I really don't know how to feel. She will bring me back to reality. She will be that voice of reason for me, as well as my friends, like my best friends, Sharita and Kanaya. Like they are definitely a rock as well. And I have a pretty intimate circle, so we don't really call each other friends. We call each other sisters. So, you know, my friends know that we are sisters. No friends over here.
Absolutely. And it kind of goes into the next question of what inspires you?
My past. You know, I think when people see me looking at the cover and not really knowing the story, they think I'm stuck up. They think that I'm not approachable, but really I'm the silliest girl you'll ever meet. You know, I'm the most down to earth person you'll ever meet. And it took me a while to sit in that and be comfortable with people judging me based off looks, what they hear, and not being able to come to me as a person to say, hey, what's up, Shantae? What's your story? No, let's rap for a second. Let's talk. So my past inspires me.
And it also brings into the next question. What's your biggest influence?
My biggest influence. I want to say my biggest influence is my stepmom. You know,
that one that yelled at me.
Yeah, she did. She
yelled at me. We went to her birthday party and she yelled at me, and it wasn't even my fault. It was everyone else laughing around me, and I was laughing. So every time she looked at me, I couldn't turn my laugh off. I couldn't. I know. And she yelled at me.
It was such a Chelsea, we're not going to even talk about that.
That lady yelled at me, and I was saying,
everybody was like, oh my God, are we going to get a spanking? We're going to get a spanking.
I was still laughing.
But yeah, she's my biggest influence because she had such a tough role. She had to take in a child that wasn't her own. And I know that story is true for a lot of Black America. But I feel like in our situation, we were, you know, I was a child and my upbringing was very challenging. So for her to have to endure that and still be able to teach me things that a woman should know I think is very incredible. And I feel like it speaks to our relationship today. Yeah, she gets on my nerves and I get on hers too, but I can truly say I have two mothers. I have a bonus mom, and I really appreciate our relationship.
Next one. What is your why, your motivating force?
Yeah, my motivating force is I don't want to be a product of my past. And that's just what it is. And I think that has been my mentality since I've been able to have one. I don't want to be, or I don't want my future to look like my past. Like my friends will tell you, like I've come a very long way in all aspects of life. Like I've grown, and I feel like I have a lot of mentees at my full-time job, which is Capital One. You know, I can shed that light to them. Like just because you came from there doesn't mean you have to stay there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
That's amazing. Now, you know, a little bit of less heavy. So what music is in rotation for you right now?
Girl, let me tell you how my boo is jealous because I have the biggest crush on Jacob Lattimore, and that's been in heavy rotation for the last 14 days. Yes.
If you weren't in this field, what field would you be in? Maybe your dreams as a child.
So my dreams as a child or dream job was to be a lawyer. I can debate anybody down. So fun fact, I actually did go to school for criminal justice, but listen, that shit is so boring. I can't. I don't have the mind expand. Like I can't do it. Mm-hmm. My mom used to do my homework, so yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Didn't work out, but I can debate though.
We did. We had a lawyer on last week, Sydney. She just finished law school. She's about to take the bar. But yeah, I get that a lot. Like a lot of people saying, I wanted to be a lawyer, or but when I saw that like communications law or those law classes where you had to read those cases and dissect those cases,
and I believe maybe I bit off more than I can chew, because when I was going to school, I was full-time at Capital One and full-time student. And I mean, if you've ever practiced law, you cannot be full-time employee and try to practice that as well. So no deal.
We all have our social media business handles, but what would your friends say about you that you may not know? Well, that we may not know.
Listen, I asked 3 of my friends, and 2 of these helpers. Let me start with Tori, because I asked Tori this question, and she's on watching now. I said, what would you say about me that people don't know? She said that I'm very passionate about the people that I love, which I am. For me, it's either I rock with you, and it's a lock, or I don't, and it's a wrap. So it's no in between for me. And that goes true for everything in my life. Either it's black or white, it's no gray area. So I'm very passionate about the things I love and the people I love. Sharita and Kanaya. I'm just going to give them that look real quick. Basically, they said that I'm very direct. I don't sugarcoat, which I don't. I mean, I feel like in today's society, so many people sugarcoat and beat around the bush, and it wastes so much time. Why do that when we can save this time and we can talk about whatever it is we need to talk about? So it's no sugarcoating with me. I mean, same thing with black and white. I'm very.
But they're all on the table.
Doesn't it? You know, no surprises here.
Now, if you could give advice to your younger self, maybe 10 years ago or so, what would that be?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing, girl. And stop using them credit cards. Please.
Swipe.
Yes, please stop. So yeah, I would just say to my younger self, keep pushing and listen and not talk so much, because I have a way of cutting people off and not hearing them, but expect them to hear me. So I'm trying to practice learning hearing people versus talking so much.
Actively listening.
Yes.
Now, if you could give advice to other young women or people that want to be in this field, what would that be?
I would just say do you. You know, if it's a passion that you have, I feel like it's plenty of everything for everybody. I feel like we don't have to try to one-up a person. If anything, let's work together and figure out how we can create a bigger picture. Because if we think about it, this is what other cultures are doing. They're not fighting each other. They're not backstabbing each other. They're working together, and that's why they're so powerful. And imagine if we could all work together to create the same vision, to become bigger than ourselves, bigger than the purpose.
Absolutely. Well, look, those are all the questions that I had. Thank you so much for taking your time and being able to spend it.
Because I made it.
I still don't know where we've made it to, but just let me know. And once you find out, I mean, we can kind of take it from there. But like you requested, we'll take it to the audience. When are the hookahs going on sale?
The hookahs, they are in the works. So I had to get this second event out of the way. We plan to make some things happen after this event. So we should have something up and running really, really soon. So stay tuned on that.
What made you start cooking?
You're late, brother. Brother, you're late. For the late bloomers. I kind of fell into cooking. Like, I love to eat. So as I was telling Chelsea earlier, because I am greedy and I love eating, I have to be able to cook the things that I enjoy and the things that I want to enjoy. I think me looking at Food Network and different food challenges over the years, and I mean over the years since I was like 15 on up, that has really inspired that. And I'm good at it. You know, I have that skill set. So I want to build on that.
Quasi, when is the pound cake dropping again?
Saturday. Well, which one? Because we're doing lemon pound cake Saturday.
Have you thought about meal prepping? Prep.
Yeah. So the thing about these dinners and stuff, guys, it's not the end all for me. It's not something I plan to do long term. My goal is to create a sauce and a spice line. That's what I want to do. I want to do private and intimate settings where we have a specific number of people coming to a venue, and we'll decorate that venue for you using the S&J experience, and I'll cater the meals, and then we'll also have TNT Clouds there for the hookahs. So I want to create an experience for RVA. It's just not about, dinners for me, although that is some great money. But
well, that kind of answers like the 3 questions. What are your future goals? When are you bottling that sauce? So I guess
that sauce is about to be on the market, sis.
Would you go to cooking school?
Absolutely. I keep telling my friends that I want to go to Paris. Can y'all send me to Paris so I can go to Cordon Bleu, please? Thank you.
And that kind of answers what's your next business venture as well. What about your favorite dish?
To cook or to eat?
It doesn't specify, so maybe both.
So my favorite dish to cook, salmon. And that's pretty simple, but it's not simple because salmon can be dried out very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
At least 10 people have had my salmon and they think it's banging. So I think salmon, even though it's very easy. But really, I don't have a specific dish that I cook. I cook, and that's it.
What's your favorite dish to eat?
I don't have a favorite dish. I like specific things. I love potatoes, I love rice, and I love bread and seafood. You give me all those things, I'm a happy camper.
Okay, well, look, this has been amazing, Shantae Tayda.
I'm ready to serve.
You don't push your hour back and then
say
I'm going to give the people.
What is this? The most important thing you've learned in the process.
Y'all stop
patience. Patience. My hat's off to those chefs out here and like real legit cooks, because it's hard work and you have to have patience and you have to be able to cater to every individual. Any more questions, guys, before I let Miss Lady go? My little Chelsea +1.
That is. See, going once, going last. And we're so...
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're so welcome.
I really enjoy this.
Salmon. And for those that don't know how to say salmon, the L is silent.
Yeah.
We're growing this year.
Salmon, not salmon.
We're leaving that behavior back in 2019. So don't embarrass us as a race. We're already trying to work together at this point.
Exactly.
All right. Well, holler back. Peace out. Y'all be safe.
Guys.
I can't wait to taste that food this weekend because you.
Bye, Chelsea Boo.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.